Closed captioning for The Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on The Casey Malone Show.
Today, it's a few of my favorites. I recommend great local businesses for last-minute gift giving. And you still have time to get to Pioneer Trails for your Christmas tree. If you're looking for a great family experience when you get your Christmas tree, you should come out to Pioneer Trails Christmas Tree Farm. Mary Jan Padula is the owner, and you can go back, cut your own. This is really nice. Buggies, horse-drawn carriages. I mean, you're really making this a nice Christmas experience.
That's right. We have Pioneer Trails Tree Farm is a 50-acre Christmas tree farm, and we've been selling trees since 1990, and it's gotten progressively bigger every year. But we do offer the horse-drawn wagon rides for 3 weekends in December.
I can't wait to do that. We've got Clydesdales out here. And now, what exactly do you grow on the farm yourself?
Well, we have 8 different varieties. So we basically cover your pines, Scotch pine, Austrian pine, fir. We have the Douglas fir, the Fraser fir, and then the Canaan fir is really popular.
Yes.
And then we have traditional blue spruce, Norway spruce, and white spruce.
Wow, I mean, you are busy, and I think it's such an interesting backstory. We were talking earlier, your husband, his family had tree farms, and so did yours.
Well, it was my father started a tree farm back in the 1950s in Ashtabula County. And Frank's family had the property here in Poland, Ohio. He raised potatoes at one time. So it was kind of mirroring that he had the acreage with the land, and I had the expertise on the Christmas trees. And as I shared with you, we actually planted trees in the spring of 1983, and then we got married in August.
Yeah, because, you know, it's your busman's holiday.
But we have trees here up to 12 foot tall, and then when the people go out to choose it, it's one price, any tree. You can cut a 5-footer, you can cut a 12-footer, and it doesn't matter what variety it is.
Adam Farley is a longtime worker here, and I really don't want that true tree experience. Will you cut down the tree for me?
I will, yes.
I'm a girl about this. So Adam, I love this one. This is a Canaan fir. Look at it, it's nice and tall, and this will be perfect. It won't get too fat in my house. So show me your expertise. What is the first thing I need to do?
Well, we have these carpet squares.
Okay.
To go down on them, and then we provide you saws.
Alrighty. You need my help, I'm sure you do. Okay. Wow. Now, how tall do you think this one is? About an 8-footer?
Probably 7-8 foot, yeah.
Perfect. And it smells amazing. Amazing. Okay, Bill, get out of my way, I'm coming through. I tell you, Ken's getting off easy this year. All right, now we're gonna get it shaken up, and then they twine it for me. What's that called, Adam?
Shaking.
Shaking and then
And
baling.
baling.
Now the entire Padula family, who's running the show now that we're all going off on a horse-drawn carriage ride?
We got it under control.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
We got a lot of great workers.
Yeah.
Danny Hunt.
I told everybody to go crazy while we were out in the woods. So do you like working, you know, in the family biz?
It's great, it's great. I love it.
Kid Charles is at the farm full time.
Oh, you are? You're a full-time farmer?
Yes.
And what do you do, Amy?
I'm a tax accountant.
Are you?
Yes.
Ooh, one of them.
That's why I'm in charge of the money.
Oh, okay. And what about you, Matthew?
I work in Columbus, insurance. It's a big insurance town, so.
And then you just come up on the weekends?
Oh yeah, help out when I can.
Yeah, we're both in Columbus, so we drive together.
That's nice. Very nice.
They're a tremendous help. I couldn't do it without them. Matt is a customer service. He greets the people when they come to the gate, explains the whole operation. Amy, as she said, she helps with the cashiers.
The financial end, yeah.
And Charles here all year round is taking care of the trees, mowing them, shearing them, pruning them up, getting ready for this big weekend.
Stacy and Dawn Cannon, and you're from Western Pennsylvania?
Yes, Hermitage, PA.
Hermitage, and they breed and raise the Clydesdales. They're amazing, amazing animals. How many do you have right now?
10, plus these 3, so 13.
And then have any of your horses ever been used in like the Budweiser commercials or anything?
No. Sorry, no.
So when you show them, what are they looking for? Like what makes a good breed of Clydesdale?
They're looking at conformation, size of the foot, hock action, front leg action, knee action, flat kneed.
And your souvenir when you buy a tree out here at Pioneer Trails, you get the wooden dollar, not the wooden nickel. So this year, now tell me about this.
Well, we started this in 1990, the first year we opened, and every year we put a different historical event on a wooden dollar. So this year we're commemorating the 150th anniversary of the Salvation Army, and everybody who purchases a tree gets a wooden dollar. So some people take it home and they use it as an ornament.
Yeah.
And then other people bring it back the following year and you can get $1 off your tree if you redeem it the following year at your tree purchase.
Oh, that is a good idea. That is really nice, see? Savings too. Now, your open daylight hours, what is your weekday hours?
Weekdays, it's 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. And it gets kind of dark there around 5, so we tell people you need to get here at least by 5 if you want to cut a tree through the week. And then weekends, it's 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. And then, like I said, we said the horses are here for 3 weekends, and daily, the days they're here, it's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And then what day are we, what day is the family taking some time off? When is the Padula family gonna close down and enjoy the Christmas holiday?
We stay open till December 22nd.
All righty. Well,
right.
this has been a really good time. And this is a nice family activity we can all enjoy. Donuts, hot cocoa. I'm gonna go get some right now. And thank you, Mary Jan.
All right, thank you.
I appreciate the invitation.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. From our family to yours, happy holidays and blessings for the new year from The Casey Malone Show. Here at the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery with owner Phil, Rita, and Chef Tank. Been on field trips. I know from where you get your food, and always, I'm never disappointed by your menu. What do we have coming up?
Okay, that's our Magic Monster Burger. It has 2 8-ounce patties and some Walnut Hill Farms pork belly on it with a little bit of pecan jam. We have our new pepperoni pretzel roll with house-made marinara. We have our award-winning bacon jam burger with premium pastured meat on it. And we also have our pot roast and of course our house pretzels.
It all sounds so amazing.
Casey, I am so proud of our kitchen team for the pride they take in making everything from scratch and supporting local farmers. It's what makes Magic Tree live up to who we are, and that's a place where people can eat, drink, and celebrate.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
We do catering 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, anything you want. So if you want us to do one thing or everything for your holiday party, we can do it. We can do it with Gourmet to Go. We can do it with our off-premise catering. We can do anything that you want. We have lots of great restaurants in our community, but I would like to be the one that impresses your family and friends this year during the holidays. I want everybody coming through that door to leave here with a good experience.
I love taking care of customers, especially during the holidays. When there was the turducken craze, we were there. We went from 13 orders to over 500 turduckens in one day online. We really worked with FedEx to be able to coordinate pickup and to make sure everybody's gonna get their product. The #1 benefit that we use from the American Express Plum Card is its relationship with FedEx. So now our brand is no longer local, it's national.
$5 Burger Mondays at Sadie's Place, inside the Best Western, Route 46, Austintown.
At the Vein Center and Med Spa, we realize the serious health issue varicose veins can cause. We know it's more than just cosmetic. We provide you with caring and personal service in a clean and friendly atmosphere. All vein procedures are done in our office during convenient and flexible hours by a medical doctor with over 20 years experience. The Vein Center and Med Spa also offers fillers and neurotoxin procedures, hydrofacials, and laser hair removal services. Call the Vein Center and Med Spa for a free consultation. See why our patients leave satisfied. Now accepting Anthem and Highmark.
Part of growing up in Youngstown is growing up with Rowley Brothers Markets. Even friends who have moved out of town come to shop and say hi when they're home for a visit.
And my family has always shopped at Rowley's, and today they are still my favorite grocery store. My recipes depend on the best ingredients, and that's why I get them at Rowley's, where you'll always find the freshest food at the best prices.
Rowley Brothers is a proud sponsor of the Casey Malone Show. The quality that customers have come to expect is true local flavor.
Mayflower Wallem is your full-service independent insurance agency for what matters most. Home, auto, life, boat, RV, umbrella. We'll find the right product at the right price for your family. Mayflower Wallem, with 3 locations to serve you. Well, Merry Christmas, and this is the season for shopping. And I really do love to shop. And I want you to remember all of these merchants and artisans that provide our area with great local flavor. These are the people that employ others in our community. They pay the taxes. And when you're shopping this holiday season, I want you to remember to shop local. You may remember I visited Jen and Chuck from Chuck's Greenhouse over there on Route 45 in North Jackson. Now, if you want to sound really educated, you say poinsettia, but most of us just say poinsettia. Well, they have thousands of poinsettia that they grow in their greenhouse. Of course, there's the traditional red, there's the jingle bell, and then with the white, they customize them. All you do is call them and tell them what color you want. Look at this beautiful purple. I got this for my niece Annabelle, because purple is her favorite color. But they'll decorate it and they'll put glitter. They have small 6-inch pots to huge pots. And remember, nothing says Merry Christmas like a beautiful poinsettia plant. So make sure you call Chuck's Greenhouse. I love the smell of fresh pine in the house during Christmas. And if you don't have a live tree, you can still get a fresh wreath. And it is so fragrant. And do you remember, my friends, the Perdula family? They have Pioneer Trails Tree Farm. You can go cut your own tree. They have horse-drawn buggies to take you out there. And they have lots of pine roping and beautiful fresh wreaths. They're right out there on Route 224 in Poland. Well, to really put you in the Christmas spirit, you must make a visit to the Arms Museum. It is a true gem in this community. Each year they have the Memories of Christmas Past exhibit with historical vintage ornaments and things that are of the period that you just do not see on display. And it benefits the Mahoning Valley Historical Society. But make sure you save a couple bucks and go to that gift shop. They have got vintage ornaments and decorations at very reasonable prices, and they benefit the Historical Society. All right, I picked this one up. Do you remember the Elf on a Shelf? Well, I used to have one of these when I was little, and of course, who knows what happened to it. But I bought this cute little guy at the the Arms Museum, and he always sits on my Christmas mantle. I also collect angels, and I found this beautiful old ceramic figurine, and she just has the most lovely face, and I also got that there. So pick yourself up a memory, or it's great for gift giving. But do make sure you make a visit to the Arms Museum during the Christmas season. Joe Sadie owns 2 great restaurants. The Upstairs over there on Mahoning Avenue in Austintown. A gift card is always greatly appreciated. And he also has Gourmet to Go, where you can order the wonderful food you eat there in pans to take home and serve at your next party. Large, small, whatever you need, you can call the Upstairs and have that ready to go. And don't forget about Sadie's Place, right there on Route 46 in the Meander in Best Western, right across from the Racino. Another great suggestion I have is the Kitchen Post. Remember my friend Ross Fowler, right there on Youngstown Poland Road in Struthers? Kitchen Post has great food, and they do a wonderful brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Gift cards are available if you're looking for wonderful food, creative food, and the menu that changes daily. Stop and get a gift card for the Kitchen Post. Another one of my favorite restaurants is Stonebridge Grill and Tavern. It's a great locally owned restaurant. Fresh made food daily. The original location is on Route 224 in Boardman, and now they have a Howland location right there on Route 46. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. They have party rooms, they have catering. Everyone will appreciate a gift of Stonebridge. And when you spend $50 on a gift card, you get a free $10 bonus card. And who wouldn't appreciate a gift card to the Magic Tree? My buddies Phil and Sandy Rita have a great operation there. They have wine on tap, largest selection of craft beers, and don't forget Chef Tank, he has farm to table specialties. They have a party room in the back. I mean, it is just a wonderful atmosphere with great music. Everybody would love a little magic. Give them the gift of the Magic Tree. Well, Danny is the man. Cthulhu Prime Meats, always the best for your entrees, and of course any sides. What do you need? Shrimp cocktail? Do you need some kielbasa? And now Danny is making rubs. That's right, there's the Buckeye Butcher Rub. He's got the Youngstown Butcher Rub. Oh, and wait until you taste this one. I mean, I cannot eat enough to try these. This is the Kansas City Barbecue Rub. Everyone would appreciate a gift card from Cthulhu's Prime Meats. Well, everyone's Irish at Christmas time. Well, not really, but Irish gifts are always appreciated. The House of Aaron, Dick Coughlin and his lovely daughter Maureen have the most beautiful things. They have Aaron sweaters made, that's right, from the old sod, beautiful things like that. And they have a huge selection of bleak. I got these lovely coffee mugs there with the claddagh and really reasonable prices. If you've got a Notre Dame fan, I'm telling you, House of Aaron, they are not just for St. Patrick's Day. We'll be right back with more local gift ideas.
Every year, at the same time, the air gets a little colder, the faces get a little warmer, and family gets a little closer. Everything seems to slow down, and what matters most is suddenly much easier to see. Pioneer Trails Tree Farm, providing farm-fresh Christmas trees for over 30 years. Continue your family tradition at Pioneer Trails Tree Farm.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Bernard. I've been giving the people of our valley free advice for 30 years, and my message has never changed. If you're involved in an automobile accident, don't try to handle it yourself. Call a lawyer. A lawyer will be your representative, dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the red tape that you may encounter. Hiring a lawyer doesn't mean you'll end up in court. And remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases.
That's good advice. Need a lawyer? Learn more at ElizabethBernardLaw.com.
I love taking care of customers, especially during the holidays. When there was the turducken craze, we were there. We went from 13 orders to over 500 turduckens in one day online. We really worked with FedEx to be able to coordinate pickup and to make sure everybody's gonna get their product. The number one benefit that we use from the American Express Plum Card is its relationship with FedEx. So now our brand is no longer local, it's national.
My mom was always in my corner.
Always pushing me to do better.
I couldn't have asked for a better mother.
So when she needed assisted living,
I did my research.
Doctors, nurses,
and others with family and assisted living,
they all said,
trust the name you know.
Briarfield.
For assisted living with top healthcare experts, a caring staff, and a comfortable home-like setting,
trust the name you know.
Briarfield.
Trust the name you know. Briarfield. Proudly serving the Valley for over 20 years.
Mayflower Woolham is your full-service independent insurance agency for your business. We work with several companies so you have choices for your insurance needs. Commercial properties, professional liability, bonding, and general. Trust Mayflower Woolham.
Are you dreaming of a white Christmas? You should be.
Any jewelry purchased at Kamara Jewelers between December 1st and December 17th will be free.
If it snows 4 more inches on Christmas Day.
Swarovski and Pandora.
Free. Forever Mark and Simon G. That's free. Everything in the store.
It's all free. This holiday season, shop Kamara Jewelers in Canfield.
Where a little bit of white can save you a lot of green.
This could be the year it happens.
4 for $5 till 6. Happy hour at Sadie's Place inside the Best Western, Route 46, Austintown.
This Christmas season, Midas is hosting the Army of Toys campaign for the Salvation Army. Bring in a new unwrapped toy and you will receive a free oil change voucher from Midas. Let's make sure the kids in our valley have a great holiday season. Merry Christmas from Midas.
The perfect gift. Stonebridge Grill and Tavern, the best food in the valley. For every $50 you spend on gift cards, you get a free $10 bonus card. Stonebridge Grill and Tavern, Route 224 in Boardman, and their new location on Route 46 in Howland. Another recommendation I have is the Courthouse Inn and Restaurant. My buddy Rennie, she has restored this within an inch of its life. Wonderful vegetarian offerings. Beautiful bar area. If you want an intimate little Christmas party, that would be a great place to go for lunch or dinner. And if you're thinking about a special New Year's, why don't you rent one of their suites for the night? Whether you're baking, whether you're making the 7 fishes for Christmas Eve, or you want to send a gift basket, Rowley Brothers has you covered with all your supplies. They deliver, they make beautiful trays. You know my buddy man Leo will take care of you. And if you don't know what to get anyone, who doesn't buy groceries? Who doesn't love a luxurious bath? I now tell you, whether you're showering or bathing, Body Goodies has it right. These are natural, organic soaps. Each one made by hand by my buddy Heidi Goldberg over at Body Goodies. They're right there on Belmont Avenue in Liberty. She has room sprays, she has the melts that scent your home, and she also does wonderful lotions and body balms. Christmas morning, nothing is better than getting the purple box or the purple bag under the tree. Kamara Jewelers. They have the most beautiful things. They have the Swarovski ornaments and an extensive line of Swarovski. And each year there is a commemorative snowflake and glass globe ornament. You can stop by and pick one of those up. Great collectibles. And guess what's back in style? Pearls. Beautiful cultured pearls. They last a lifetime. Always in style. Another great gift suggestion are Monica Potter home products. I've gone to Hollywood. She's now my new best friend. Everything's made right there in Garrettsville, and she now has a permanent shop in the Euclid Arcade in downtown Cleveland. My cameraman Bill, big fan. I mean, she makes great creams, wonderful scented candles, now going into face oils, beard oils, aromatherapy. Really, it's just a delight. I don't care if you're young or old, a bike under the tree is a pretty big deal. And if you're gonna get a bike this Christmas, why don't you stop and see my friend Augie Toom at Toom's Bike and Clock Shop right there on Market Street in downtown Warren. For over 100 years, his family has been in business. Beautiful Bulova clocks. From Germany, they have the cuckoo clocks, and he services everything he sells. He wouldn't sell you something he wouldn't buy himself. So make sure you stop by Toom's right there in downtown Warren. Well, I hope you've been inspired by a few of my suggestions. Remember, try to shop for the local flavor. These are the people that support our community. And I want to thank Mark and Russell for allowing me to use their lovely home as my set on this fine evening as we tape this segment. Bill, you've done a wonderful job. Love you. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for supporting me each and every year. And really, thank you for watching The Casey Malone Show. I really do appreciate it. And we will see you next year. Merry Christmas. The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.